All right, here at Zee's, gentleman is an awesome sculptor. I think he's mostly known for his gemstone and metal mosaics. I think I remember this last year. It's a work in progress. I guess maybe that's the rough sketch of what it's gonna be. But yeah, the gentleman works big, uses very nice materials, and also some found materials. This thing is pretty cool. This is some uniquely Z stuff here. I think it can't be stainless steel if it's oxidizing, I guess, but there's something nice about leaving in those angle grinder marks. It is coated, so it won't continue to rust. Perhaps it'll oxidize underneath the coating. But that's some nice malachite. Looks like some crushed up azurite and some crushed up malachite as well. Sweet table. Here's another unique Z. I think by the end of this video you'll be able to tell what this gentleman is making compared to what he's just selling. Oh, all kinds of chip inlay. Looks like garnets, more azurite, Chrysocolla, perhaps Mexican turquoise. I think this is fluorite and not amethyst, but I could be wrong. Not quite a yin-yang, at least I wouldn't call it a yin-yang, but it's beautiful. I think this is 15 grand. Check out this Sugilite table. That's awesome. Chip inlay Sugilite, all different types of variations. I don't remember what the black inside of the Sugilite is called, but I don't think that's considered Sugilite. The purple, of course, is the real deal. I would ask the gentleman what the black matrix of the Sugilite is, but I think he's busy. This is 12,700, I believe. Oh, some kind of stone on the side, and you can see the Sugilite slabs right here. There's a blue material also found in Sugilite sometimes that looks like they're taking out and putting in different places to emphasize the purple. Very nice. This one slab here is probably like $300. Worth a material. Here's a nice Chrysocolla piece with some larger slabs of jasper. Z is the real deal for sure. Absolutely beautiful. Great use of pyrite, malachite, and Chrysocolla. This one's 8,500, I believe. So he makes stunning tables, obviously, but I think it's like the framed mosaic is what this gentleman, I think, is all over the internet, is known all over the internet for. We'll take a look at that in a second. What is this crushed up? It almost looks like lapidolite inside of this ammonite here. Some Chrysocolla, some orthoceras, septarian. Even the little ones. I wonder if the gentlemen who make the table filled that in before or after making the table all together. Pretty awesome. Great Chrysocolla, perhaps it's a Mexican turquoise, I'm not sure. The Moroccan septarian looks super cool, like lightning. But these are, I think, what Z is world famous for, these framed metal and gemstone mosaics. I know you make it.
Yeah, I help make it.
Oh yeah, I know you do.
How know if I would call that a mosaic. Go inside. Did you go inside already?
Not yet, sir.
Luckily, it's not a problem. Go inside here.
Thank you, sir. Absolutely stunning. I gotta ask, which one is your favorite?
My favorite is this one. This one. That one there. I mean, there's a lot of good favorites to different lizards.
Oh yeah. Did the lizard's gone? It's sold, huh? Oh, fantastic. Are the seahorses new? I don't remember those.
They're new, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
This is new too.
Oh, you're awesome, brother.
You want some water?
I would love a bottle of water if it's okay. Gentleman is super kind. I've known him for a few years. I don't remember the gentleman's name. But these folks have known my grandmother since they've been vending here. My grandmother's been vending here for 25 years. But yeah, all of this is gemstone. It's not glass. You know, that's real quartz. That looks like tourmaline.
Here, bro.
You're the best, bro. Perhaps aquamarines, amethyst. That's like a quartz crystal sliced for the mosaic. Some more tourmalines. 32,000 for this one. The seahorses are just to die for. 2 seahorses. This one's got the bloated belly. I think the seahorse males like incubate the babies. That looks like some lapidolite with tourmaline sliced in half to make a book match. Again, lapidolite with tourmaline. Perhaps the same. It's really tough to tell on some of these. This one is one of my favorites. It's prehnite, fluorite, aquamarine. So this is the prehnite. Obviously this is the fluorite. But I don't know what the darker greens are. It could be a prehnite, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a quartz with chloride or something. And they're just stunning, incredibly unique. And the lighting situation is just stunning. And it must be like a bunch of lights throughout the inside of there, and it must be some kind of powerful light to really pop through the stone. I made a video starting with this one for TikTok not too long ago. This one looks like it is Amazonite, tourmaline, garnets. Little tiny pieces of what might be iolite. Stunning jellyfish. This one, like the shatter lightning effect. This one looks like it's mostly amethyst, quartz, and garnets. Little tiny garnets, but nice quality. Definitely not like $1 a kilo style cheap stuff. Really nice gemstones. Look at that. Is it a hummingbird? Is it a phoenix? Whatever it is, it's amazing. 29,000. This one is amethyst. Looks like some crystals with Cacaxanite inside of it. Those little fans right there. It could be marcasite. I really don't know. But I think it's called Cacaxanite. Some emeralds, perhaps from Brazil.
20% lower than the gallery that represents of course, you know. And also, if you like this piece,
Amazonite.
I love that piece, we can negotiate the price.
Some more iolite. I believe this one's new. I visit these folks every year. And I don't recognize this one. Look at that. And this one is Amazonite. It looks like crushed tourmaline. Some iolite. Incredibly unique. Almost looks like it's curved. Ah, it is. It does have some variation. Yeah, it's not just flat. Look at these. The kissing horses. This one has watermelon tourmaline, honey calcite, amethyst, lots of Brazilian emerald there on the side.
The only thing I will do is do electrical work, meaning I will not cut the wall and of course.
Let's take a look closer at some of these pieces. Straight up watermelon tourmaline slices. Some of these can be well over $100. During the quartzite show, I saw some kids selling something like that for closer to 50 or 60 bucks. So you can definitely see where it's getting its price from. I wouldn't be surprised if they're making much less than half of the gem's cost. Brazilian emerald, however, is a quite affordable material, and so is this calcite. Looking at it, it does look like perhaps it was a large Moroccan septarian, but totally stunning. No glass, no colored resin.
When we were kids and we had the 4 knives, like that, it doesn't bother me. If it would have been on a
would you call that a cross? What is a cross? Is a cross just a cross? There's St. Anthony's cross. There's all kinds of cross. That's a cross. Why not? Or is it a tree? Is a tree? Can a tree be a cross? Crosses are made out of trees. I don't know. But these are definitely cut using like a giant core bit, perhaps. Like the same kind of stuff you see used for DOT, not necessarily what you would see for like lapidary work, but also perhaps maybe a core drill designed for making bangles like you would see in Myanmar or Burma. This is granite, Brazilian emerald, iolite, amethyst, olivine.
It looks a lot more special than all of this. Well, of course. And I mean, and the only reason I have it so packed is because I want to show everything that I got.
Beautiful butterfly. Blinking butterfly. What is on here? Looks like carnelian. Amazonite, some beautiful amethyst, some slices of green tourmaline up there. From my angle. Huge pieces of sodalite, or perhaps a different stone, I'm not too sure. Just totally stunning.
Especially with these trying times and this pandemic days, you have to
28.8. Look at the little slug. It's a snail. I guess slugs don't have a shell. This is Rhodochrosite, Amazonite, iolite, or perhaps Sodalite. Little piece of aquamarine, olivine, or crushed prehnite, perhaps crushed heat treated amethyst. Stunning stuff. This one's really simple. But a beautiful slice of watermelon tourmaline. You can almost see through the back of it. It's quite thick. This piece of watermelon tourmaline's got to be close to $400 just in material itself. There's the shattered jellyfish. He doesn't live in the sea. He lives in the sky and the thunderclouds. I don't remember what the blue included quartz is called. I believe it begins with a D. That's what that is. And then it looks like some pieces of Super 7. And there's actually some material behind the quartz crystals. I don't know if my camera can focus on it because of the way the lighting is and the way this cheap camera works. But yeah, so they're not just cutting the metal and throwing them in there. There's a lot of thought in this. And it's probably multiple layers on a lot of these. You can see here, this is a clear quartz crystal, but then there's chips of amethyst behind it. Kind of looks like garnets, but it might be rhodochrosite. I can't really tell from here. This one's 14.4. These things are the kind of pieces of art that sell houses for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's hundreds of people throughout Tucson that have these in their house, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few realtors out there that hang these up to sell the house and then take them down after the house is sold, because this stuff is like magic. This one's 24 grand. Huge slices of watermelon tourmaline. Beautiful dark garnets. Perhaps some sunstone or something else that is orange. Some tourmalated quartz. Absolutely beautiful. And they are coated. And I don't know if you can tell from looking at it, just like the tables outside, there are some lines left from the grinding of the metal. So they're definitely grinded in a specific way to give it this value. And on these, it looks like they're oxidizing them before they're actually coating it, which makes it look great. Some of these look really good with this non-oxidized back, but I personally love the oxidization, I don't know. Oxy box. This one's 20. Huge piece of what looks like iolite there in the middle. Nice big chunks of amethyst crystal sliced. Some of these you can see the middle, the little cores. Yeah, this is definitely Cacaxanite, I believe. Or wait, maybe it's a Super 7, and like that's the hematite. This is the citrine, and there's quartz, there's a bit of amethyst on the end. That black stuff could be something else. Perhaps Cacaxanite are those golden fans that you sometimes see in Super 7s. Yeah, some green stuff that I do believe is not granite. Here's a beautiful tree using some material that has some like banding through the middle. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, some kind of, it's a quartz, it's not an agate, I'm sure, but it has these nice little banding throughout the sides. Absolutely stunning. You know, I was talking to a friend about why you just don't see Z and Friends material being counterfeited, because it's just probably so much work. And who's, you know, a lot of foreign people who are making other people's art probably just aren't willing to invest in this kind of stone to make the same quality. I'm sure there are similar things out there, but you know, this is thousands and thousands of dollars worth of material going into a piece, and oftentimes I would bet that they don't even make double their money back. They're artists first and foremost, I'm sure, and they're making pieces that will last a lifetime. These are going to end up in museums one day, if they're already not in museums. Nice pieces of orange agate. I don't know, it doesn't really look like the agate from Jaipur that's called carnelian. Some people, I'm sure, will argue with me that all orange or red agate is carnelian, but I believe it is like champagne, and it's depends on the location. It's a nice slice right there. Wait. Oh, some chrysoprase. I haven't seen this in any of the other pieces yet. Yeah, they're using the outer matrix of the vein of chrysoprase to give it some cool texture and color. Ah, some fans of kyanite with crushed up what looks like iolite. That's great. I think actually they're not kyanite, it's selenite on the outside there. The amazonite looks fantastic popping through the back of the amazonite looks fantastic with the light popping through the back of it. I'm surprised how well it looks. I imagine they must be slicing a lot of material thin. There's probably a handful of people working there that just work on getting these stones as thin as possible. I wonder if they're using hand saws to do it with speed, or are they using viced slab saws to do it with precision. From some of the sizes, they must be using both, in all honesty. The Seaweed here is made out of prenite, what looks like tourmaline inside of the Seaweed is actually an epidote, if I'm not mistaken. I just put up a couple live videos I'm probably going to take down soon of me cutting a piece of prenite while I chat, do some Q&A and ramble on about aliens and stuff. Check it out before I take them down. And here she is, the queen of the rodeo. It's a crystal cluster made out of clusters of crystal. Totally awesome. Rhodochrosite, amethyst, whatever that green stuff is that's not prenite. Looks like more shaped like with a termination, so I'm not sure exactly what that is. Hey brother, do you mind if I ask, how long have you and Z been making these in particular?
We've been doing this about for 3 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I thought y'all were doing this for much longer.
No, 3-4 years.
Fantastic. And before that you were just doing, were you doing the tables before that?
Tables and other art pieces and all of different things.
All those sculptures.
Yeah.
There was a big sculpture, standing sculpture made out of Sugilite last year that wasn't finished. It's not here. Did it sell?
It did sell.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome.
And you have a storefront in Tucson, right?
Yes.
Heck yeah. Come check them out. Even if the gem show's not happening, come chat with Z and the boys and the girls. Usually they have, like, honestly, like, their staff are just so knowledgeable, so artsy. I do believe they sell some cabajons and stuff. That's all really nice high-end material. Come check them out. They are here at the Keno Electric Sports Complex during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. Even though the Keno show has some new faces here, I'm sure they'll be in Keno hopefully next year in the original location. And you know, when you've been somewhere for years and years and years, you don't want to move your location so that your customers, repeat customers, can find you. Awesome. That's Z's. Hope you folks enjoyed it.